Welcome to A Double
Double
and Dice
with your host Kim.
and Jocelyn.
Pour your favorite beverage
Pull up a comfy chair.
because we are ready to roll.
Welcome to episode 73 of A Double and Dice. And today we are going to do some team building
Woot woot.
for a very special event that's coming up.
Yes, absolutely. Coming up on this very Saturday, if you're listening to this the week it releases. So if you have not signed up for the event, which is
The Dice Masters versus Cancer 2022.
That's right, being hosted by our good friends over at the Ministry of Dice, Chris and Andy, because F cancer.
Exactly.
So we are raising funds for cancer research. They are raising funds for cancer research through Dice Masters versus Cancer, and we are going to build some teams for that event today while we are, let's just say, live on air, while we are recording on microphones that you will listen to later. That is not live. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do today, right, Kim?
Yes. So the guys have been putting this on for quite a while now, right?
Yeah, several
5
years.
years, yeah. 5 years now, it says here. Yeah, so should be fun. I'm participating.
Awesome.
I usually do.
I'm
I already have my team
donating.
built. Yeah, oh, that's good. Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you're not participating, you can still donate as well. But we'll link all that in the show notes so you guys can see and go to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna build a team today. There are some restrictions to this team build. It is a modern build.
Yay.
So, Jocelyn's favorite.
I like modern.
Except all the cards used from the top 8 World Championship teams are banned.
Yep, and that includes some of the cards that were on my team, even though I didn't make the top 8.
Yeah, so, your berries, your Master Molds, your
Thors,
Thors, your Jubilees, your Mr. Sinister. Everybody loves that global.
all the support cards, Dark Phoenix, all 3 rarities
Mm-hmm.
are banned in this format. But surprisingly, only 5 basic actions, which just goes to show the variety of basic actions.
Yes,
that
which is
were on
very
this.
odd, I found, but
Well, I mean, it was the good ones. So
Mm.
if you look at the basic action list that's banned, you've got Villainous Pact, which was key to the Master Mold teams. You have True Believer, which was there for the global, so that you could remove something if it was force attacked and you didn't want it to be sent through. Slingers, which was also there for the global, which is the force attack global. The counter to the True Believer, or vice versa. Mutation, to either spin things up, but primarily to swap people's dice in and out of their use pile. And then Huge Smash, which again I think was primarily there for the global, which was sort of a bag control thing because it's the old Create Food and Water global, which is pay 1 generic, and once per turn you can draw a die from your bag and either put it in your use pile or put it back in your bag. So, and that was it. Those were the only basic actions on the top 8 teams. So some variety of those.
Yeah. So we're going to try to avoid all these.
Well, we are going to, because that's the rule.
Yep, that is the rules. There is also achievement list that you can go through and also gain more tickets for this as well. So there are prizing for this, and then you gain tickets for participating, winning a match, playing in the event duration, so like the whole thing, and obviously building your team up, building your team with achievements.
Yeah,
as
with
well
the
gets
achievements
you.
on the list. What's
Yeah.
the maximum number of points you can get for the achievements, Kim?
Well, I don't think you can do all of this in one.
I bet you could.
Not with the one set thing in the Cyclops one. You can't do that.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
so
I guess in
theory,
okay, I built my team.
mm-hmm.
I am at 14.
So you get 14 additional tickets in the raffle for the prizing, because all of the prizing for this event is done by raffle.
Correct.
There's no top prize or bottom prize or anything like that. Everything's being raffled off. The more raffle tickets you have, the better chance you have to win, because more is better, and you can get that either by winning games or by going after the achievement list. And Kim has gone after the achievement list.
I did. I built my team purely on the achievement list.
Cool.
And also trying to avoid what's obviously banned.
Well, trying or actually, because...
Actually.
There we go.
Not trying. It is banned.
Yeah, you have actually made sure that your team is modern,
Yeah.
competitive, legal for this event. So
Correct. Yes.
cool beans, Kim. So I have not built a team, so that's what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, we're gonna build and see what Jocelyn would build for this event. Whatever Jocelyn builds or we build today, I will play in WDA on Tuesday
Nice.
because we are going to do a practice for this event. What?
Go ahead.
What did I say?
We're gonna do a practice for this event, and then I thought you were done talking, so I started to talk, but then I realized you were talking.
No, I was just gonna say, which are Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on our Twitch, which you'll hear at the end of this episode.
All right. So there is a achievement in this list called Fourth Wall Break inside a Fourth Wall Break. That's like 16 walls because all of the achievements are quotes from something.
Yes, correct.
And that is play a team used in an MOD gameplay video. To qualify, you must also comment on the relevant video. I'm playing Chris/Andy's team for Dice Masters versus Cancer, and that's worth 2 additional raffle tickets. However, due to various real life things, Chris and Andy, I don't think have made any teams that are legal for this event.
Oh, really?
Or have only done like a couple. So maybe we could reach out to them and say, what if someone used Jocelyn's team that they built on the Double and Dice podcast? Would you give them that raffle tickets for that? There's no video for that, but maybe someone could say they were playing our team and they listened to the podcast or something.
They could always comment somewhere.
Absolutely. On our episode post or our YouTube post or all of the different things you're going to hear at the end of the episode. So maybe we can do that. Maybe we can reach out to Chris and Andy and see if they'll work with that one for us. So who knows, man?
Who knows? Extra tickets.
Who knows, person? We'll find out. Okay, so should we just jump in, Kim?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you already know what cards you're going to build around.
Well, I picked a win condition.
Okay.
I have not done anything with that win condition yet. However, we can't have Thor, Jubilee, Barry Allen, or Master Mold, which are all the first
win conditions.
I wasn't really thinking about Barry Allen. We should be very specific. Super rare Thor, Yorgaman Sphere. Super rare Jubilee, which is Jubilee Field Leader.
X-Men Field Leader.
Yep. Master Mold Endless Sentinels, and Barry Allen Master of the Speed Force, which are the 4 big win conditions that were in the top 8 at Worlds. Most of them were Master Molds. The others were extra. So I want to build around Super Rare Harley Quinn.
All right.
Harley
First
Quinn,
card in the list.
Gang of Harleys. She's a 5-cost mask, and it says while Harley Quinn is active, your sidekick dice gain +1 attack, +1 defense, and when fielded, deal 2 damage to target character die. So there you go. Right. I have a win condition, and that is how we're starting to build this team. I have a 5-cost mask that has a while active effect. Check.
Okay.
Now
what's next in the team building?
Well, I'm assuming that there's still force attack globals available. Taking a look at the ban list, of course, we mentioned Slingers, which has a force attack with a mask on it. But there's probably other force attacks that are not banned, right? And force attacks may be a way to get my fancy Harley out of the field. Yes? No? Maybe?
Why would you want your fancy Harley out of the field?
I don't want my fancy Harley out of the field. Someone else might want my fancy Harley out of the field. My opponent. So I need a way to protect my Harley. And the first place I go to when I think about protecting my Harley in this meta is Angela as Guardian of the Galaxy. While Angela is active, your character dice gain Infiltrate. So if you force attack my Harley and you don't block it, I can infiltrate it back and it stays active.
Because there's no like static field, right?
That's
Modern?
right.
Yeah.
Not right now. There will be one.
Maybe coming. Yes, coming.
In Secret Wars. It's
Spoilers.
been spoiled. It's been spoiled. Yeah. The distraction card is coming back. and it's going to include the pay a mask, target character die. Target attacking character die is no longer attacking. Okay, so I have a win condition and I have a way to protect her. Angela is a 4-cost bolt. So now I need a 5-cost and a 4-cost, and I don't have a Dark Phoenix Global to make them cheaper. How am I going to make them cheaper, Kim?
Correct, because all of the Dark Phoenix was banned. All the rarities.
That's right, all 3 rarities. Someone ran all 3 different rarities of that particular card. So what are the other ways to get something for less dice cost, Kim, less energy?
Well, you can always prep something. I mean, at least you'll roll 5.
All right. Well, Wolverine, both Wolverines with the Fist Prep Global are on the ban list. Villainous Pact is on the ban list, which allows you to prep something. So what other preppy type things are there, Kim?
There's the Batman Global.
Oh, we definitely need a Batman Global. Because the Batman Global lets you field sidekicks.
Oh, not field sidekick, not prep. Sorry, wrong one.
Well, I still need the Batman Global because I need a way to field sidekicks. So, are there any Batmen on the ban list? No. I can have my Batman of my choice.
Batman of your choice. No, really, you're not going to buy Batman, so you just need the one that has the global. Do all of them have the global?
All of them have the global.
Okay.
Common, uncommon, rare, super rare. It might be of interest to me to put the super rare on Batman Inc., aka Incorporated. While Batman is active, your psychic dice get +2 attack. When Batman attacks, swap a psychic die in your field zone with a Robin die in your prep area or a use pile at level 1. I'm probably never going to get to a 6-cost without a Dark Phoenix Global if I already have to buy a 5-cost and potentially a 4-cost if there's a force attack on my opponent's team. But if I do have the opportunity to get to him, then my psychic dice would get +1A and +1D from Harley, and then +2A for Batman, which is pretty oppressive, right? So we're going to go with Batman Inc.
Okay.
I don't think I'm getting the achievement that says no rares and super rares on my team.
No. Or the achievement that says everything has to be 4-cost or less.
No, definitely not. Okay, so we need something that is prep.
So there is the globals that are on bury once per turn, pay a fist. If you purchase a die and field a character this turn, prep a die. There's also the one on Starfire, which is similar except it's only on purchased. So it's pay a shield once per turn. If you purchased a die this turn, prep a die from your bag.
We could also go with Magneto, which has the same global as Villainous Pact, or the Joker.
Oh, that's right. Magneto is not banned. There's none cards that are banned. And Joker, nobody had that either. Everybody had Villainous Pact.
Okay, well, I'm taking a look here at... let's take a look at the Joker. Is it on all versions of him? We've got common, uncommon, rare, and super rare. So... I don't know that the Joker... I don't know that any of the versions of the Joker are helpful at all to me. So let's take a look at the Magnetos. You're not going to purchase it,
are you?
Well, really? I mean, it's always good to have an option. So Magneto, all the Magnetos are expensive. This is really bad.
You need an achievement for 5+.
I know, right? I mean, I could go with Magneto Idealist. He is the common from Dark Phoenix. When one of your mask character dice is KO'd, put a loyalty counter on Magneto's card. And then I could go with a secondary win condition of Living the Dream. Because if I get 3 loyalty counters on Magneto's card, then all of my character dice gain +1A, +1D, and Overcrush, right? Okay. Common Magneto. We got a secondary win condition here, Kim. This is good.
Wow.
All right, so we need Living the Dream now.
So one of your mask character dice is KO'd. So only mask character you have right now is Harley.
And Magneto.
If you purchase him, yes.
But we're also going to get a poison ivy. You know why?
Why?
Because there is a thingamabobber,
Hmm.
an achievement that says have both poison ivy and Harley on your team.
There you go. Ching,
so,
ching.
Are any of the poison ivies banned? I'm going to say probably.
I didn't see it on the list. Yes, push too far.
Push too far, I believe, is the rare. Yes. When fielded,
Yes.
choose an opposing character, replacing all previous choices. While Poison Ivy is active, when that character die attacks, field a 0A and 2D plant token. While she's active, if a plant token is KO'd, target player uses one life. Okay, so we can't use that.
No.
We can use the 2-cost common Power Over Men. Energize, field a 0A and 2D plant token. When Poison Ivy would be KO'd, you may instead KO a plant token and heal all damage from Poison Ivy. Or we could go with the 3-cost uncommon. While she's active, if your opponent fields a character die and it isn't their first or second character die fielded that turn, gain 2 life. Let's go with the common.
It also has regenerate.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a weird one if your opponent feels a character die that isn't their first or second.
Yeah.
It has to be the third, which is weird.
Third or more.
Yeah.
I guess, if you've got a lot of sidekicks you're fielding.
That's true.
All right, so I have a mask character that I can KO. I have some very expensive characters. I've got 1 prep global, which is a mask. I still need things. I still need a way to get things for cheaper.
Any basic actions can help you with that?
Probably.
So you're at 5 cards right now.
Well, we need Living the Dream because that's our backup win condition with Magneto. Okay. So that's one of the cards. Let's look at basic action cards to see what we can do to fill out this lovely team that we're building here. Basic actions in Modern.
I would say put your favorite one on there, but it's expensive.
Investigative journalism.
Mm-hmm.
I did consider it. I am thinking about putting it on there. I think that if we do put it on there, then we have to put a Thor on for the Thor global.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to take us up to 6 cards, and I don't know if I have a lot of control yet. So maybe we look at this in a different way. Maybe we look at it from circumventing fielding instead of like buying a bunch of things and churning through my bag. And what I mean by that is maybe we go with making the team. Roll a character die from your use pile. If it rolls a character face, field it for free. Otherwise, prep it.
Okay. I guess you could try to line that up with like your cheapest character, which could be Poison Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
I was also going to say Daily Planet, but that's just 1 cheaper.
If I'm going to go with something like that, like Daily Planet gets you 2 dice, I think, or 3?
2.
There's also Investigation is still Modern, and that's not banned. But I think investigative journalism would be the way to go for me. But I don't know if I want to put a Thor on the team to get that cheaper. I feel like we're missing an obvious ramp option here, Kim. Like, how do we KO stuff without Dark Phoenix?
I don't think there is anything.
Because that's the other problem, is how am I going to KO things? How am I going to get my Poison Ivy KO'd if I can't just KO on demand?
Yeah, she's got a beefy defense too on her high.
What if we ran Anti-Monitor? When Anti-Monitor attacks, you may KO any number of your character dice. For each that you do, your opponent KOs one of their character dice. That would count as a KO for the purposes of Magneto's loyalty counter, right?
Is he at 5 cost?
Of course he is. Of course he is, Kim.
You're just making yourself worse.
Yeah, it's not getting any better. It's not getting any better, and I don't have any control. I don't have any way to control anything that my opponent is doing aside from KOing their stuff with my psychic dice. Right?
How about this one, which is just one I just reading here. It's a 4 cost though. I know it's still a little high. See if you can guess who it is. When fielded, deal 2 damage to target character die. If that
Proxima
die is
Midnight.
no, if
Oh.
that die is KO'd by this damage, the next character die you purchase costs 1 less.
Is it a Black Order character?
Yes.
So it's not Proxima Midnight. So is it Ebony Maw?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you could also use Proxima Midnight.
Isn't Proxima Midnight a 5? Oh, she's a 3 cost.
She's a 3 cost, I believe, with that one. That when she fielded, you KO something, you can KO her.
Right. But isn't Proxima Midnight got a 1 fielding cost on like all of her levels or something?
Yes.
Whereas Ebony Maw has 2 levels that are a 0.
But the thing too with Proxima Midnight, your purchase cost is 2 less.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you rather pay a 1 or do damage for 3 cost? Sorry, pay 2 less for 3 cost with 1s across the board. Or pay 4, deal damage to a character, which could KO some stuff, I guess. And also purchase cost less 1. Was it 001 on him?
On Ebony Maw?
Yeah.
I think it's 001.
Yeah. Tough decision.
I feel like we're talking about like computer code now. 001, 01,
Binary numbers?
001100.
Binary.
I don't know what I just said in binary, so hopefully it wasn't anything
I still
bad.
love doing binary math. So much fun.
I don't know anything about binary math.
I did that in college. Anyways, someone maybe who knows binary could tell you if that meant anything.
Okay, so I'm rethinking making the team.
Okay.
I think we're going to go with investigative journalism. But I'm worried about if we go with investigative journalism, like, am I going to be churning through my bag too fast and there won't be any sidekicks in my use pile at the field with Batman Global? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because Batman Global, it has to be in your used pile.
Mm-hmm. Why can't I find... Oh.
I always find the Batman Global tough. Any type of global like that is like so tough.
Yeah.
But maybe you just don't Magneto maybe a turn just to have that happen. I don't know. So it doesn't refill your bag or something like that.
It's just going to depend. It's just going to depend how we do that. Okay, so if I put investigative journalism on, then I need a Thor of some variety.
May I say too?
Yes.
Just saying this. Proxima Midnight is the next die you purchase, so it could be any die. As Ebony Maw is character die.
That is good to know. But how much is Proxima Midnight? She's a 3 cost, right?
She's a 3 cost and 1 across the board to field.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the next die you purchase. She doesn't say character, so it could get you lots of stuff.
In theory.
So it's between your journalism, which means you may have to put Thor, or you go with Proxima Midnight.
Yeah, but I have to invest 3 in her, and then I have to keep churning her.
And
she's not a mask. But I could use her to KO the Poison Ivy. Right? Because I don't want to KO the Harley.
But you also want to get her stuck in the field either. What's actually her defense?
I think it's not bad.
1, 2, 4.
Okay, so I think what we need to do now is look at mask dice. Mask peoples. Low-cost mask peoples. Okay. A Black Widow. Or any of the Black Widows good for low cost. There's the Spin Downy Energizing one, and then there's a deal 1 damage to target sidekick, but my sidekicks are already doing that. There's a very pretty Kitty Pryde with Infiltrate, but I don't need Infiltrate if I'm giving everybody Infiltrate.
I mean, if you want some control, you could go with the Black Widow 2 cost Widow's Hunt.
That wasn't banned?
I didn't see any Black Widow on here. Let me
No,
check.
there's no Black Widow on there.
No.
Yeah.
So if she happens to roll double energy, you can spin something down. But if she's in the field, then yeah, I guess you can use her to KO if she doesn't get KO'd.
What if I did Psylocke? 2-cost mask, telepath. When fielded, target character die gets overcrush.
How are we KOing again?
We don't have a way yet. We don't have a way yet. I think it might have to be Proxima, Kim.
Because, yeah, who are you giving Overcrush to exactly? You don't want Harley going anywhere, so you're not attacking. Neither with Angela. You don't want her going anywhere.
Well, and also, again, comes back to if I get Living the Dream in the field, I don't need an Overcrush when fielded because Living the Dream just gives me Overcrush forever.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's a bad idea. Let's take Psylocke off. I'm just looking for inexpensive mask characters.
That does something good.
Yeah, in theory. But yeah, this is hard.
Mr. Mind is always fun, but it's Mr. Mind.
Which Mr. Mind? Because one of them's banned.
Oh, really? Which one's banned? Liberty? No, sorry, Library. Liberty. Library of... Really? I didn't know that.
Were you at putting library and eternity in the same word, liberty?
Yeah, liberty.
That's the one that copies when attacks effects.
Oh.
So it would copy the when attacks of a master mold, or would copy the when attacks effect on a Barry Allen.
Well, the super rare is neat because with your Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Mr. Mind deals combat damage to your opponent, you may put that Mr. Mind die into your reserve pool on an energy face. If you put it on double, which is double mass, then you can use Batman Global.
Sold. We still need a way to KO things.
Now, the only thing with him is he's got to do some type of damage. Problem is he's a 1/1, so people might let him through, right?
But isn't that what you want them to do? When he deals combat damage to your opponent?
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah, you do want them to. Yeah.
You do want them to do that. So that's okay. If he lets them through, then you get to do that. And otherwise, they're going to block him.
He gets KO. You try again. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Proxima Midnight's the only thing I can think of. I can't think of anything else.
All right. So
Mask, I don't know, but
let's look at Proxima Midnight. It is the when fielded KO a character die you control, right?
Yeah.
The Black Order. This team's a little bit of a mishmash, Kim.
When fielded, KO a character die you control. If you do, the next die you purchase this turn costs 2 less.
All right, let's take a look at what sort of achievements I have achieved. So, with this team, have no X-Men or Brotherhood affiliated cards on your team.
Wait, are you at 7 or are you at 8?
No, I'm at 8.
Which one did you put? I missed one.
Mr. Mind and Proxima.
Harley, Angela, Batman, Magneto, Poison Ivy, Mr. Mind, and Proxima. Who am I missing?
I have an anti-monitor.
You put the anti-monitor.
As another way to KO things. But that's a 5 cost. Anti-monitor Mobius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and your other basic action?
Investigative journalism.
Okay, so you went with that. Okay.
Yep, for now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go through the achievements list. Do I have any characters that are X-Men or Brotherhood affiliated? I do.
No.
Yes, because Magneto's Brotherhood.
That's right.
Do I have Batman and Robin on my team? No, just Batman.
No.
I do have Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, so I get 2 points for that.
There you go.
I knew I'd find my husband in your head. Have Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Emma Frost on your team. Nope.
And? Oh, nope.
All 8 cards have the villain affiliation. Nope.
Nope.
Did not have a team played in the Ministry of Days gameplay video because I'm pretty sure that they never would have built this team. I am not playing a team with no rare or super rare cards. Every card on my team does not have a global. We did not build with using only one set, and I have cards over a purchase cost of 4. So I have a grand total of 2 raffle tickets with this team. And if I played all day, I would get an additional raffle ticket.
Yes, and because you have a pretty competitive team, winning a match gets you. I don't know. I think it's pretty competitive.
I don't know.
Winning a match actually gets you 2 tickets. So maybe because there's nothing.
And just for showing up, I get 1.
Yeah. And then for winning a match, you get 2. There's nothing here about losing a match.
I should get 3 for losing a match.
So so people are either going to go very competitive, or they're going to go, well, it's hard to, well, against the banned list, Harley's up there. No? I
think Harley is pretty good.
So
I think I just don't have a good way to get to her with this team.
Yeah. It's because you're restricted of Dark Phoenix, right?
Yeah. Yeah, not having Dark Phoenix is something. So hang on a second.
Is this a final, or are you debating something?
I am still debating, but give me a second. I'm just checking something as we go through this, but it's feeling pretty final. What do you think, Kim? Do you think this scheme is any good?
So I'm going to be playing this on Tuesday.
So how do you feel about it, Kim?
Good. I will definitely have to. Proxima, I think, is going to be my main thing here that I'm going to have to hopefully lines up properly. Because really, to KO 2 less by Harley will cost 3, which means I have to be rolling 4 dice plus Proxima Midnight. Because I got a fielder. So I'm going to have to be using Magneto Global a lot as I prepping a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to give it a try. If you need Magneto and Joker. But
well, you can't use them both. Because your prep area has to be empty.
Yeah. Or you buy the use the Proxima Midnight to buy.
What was that noise? Oh well.
Or you use Proxima and buy your investigative journalism, and use that for rolling dice. It'll be interesting. I think my whole concentration is going to be on Harley. I don't know if I'll get to like Batman or Angela.
So
I'll have to see. I'm
wondering if anti-monitor is the wrong way to go.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
So,
let's
say like I clear their field, right? So like I field the character, I field the psychic. Wait. Yeah, your psychic. Okay, I field the psychic. I deal 2 damage. Let's say clear their board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where's my damage? Where's my 20? Like, where is my hefty? What do I need to purchase to get hefty here? Is it my sidekicks are going to do it?
Your sidekicks are going to be +1 attack, +1 defense. Right? When Harley's active.
So you really need Batman.
Well, they're 2 2s, and then if you get Batman, they become 4 2s. But I think if you just keep pushing through with sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Whittle down.
Whittle down. Yeah, it's not like a one big spin. So I'm just wondering if, well,
you can also attack with Harley if they have an empty field, because if you have Angela, you have infiltrate, so you're doing another damage.
Well, if you do that, then you're only doing 1 damage and pulling it back, right?
No, well, you can let your sidekicks through and then pull back like Harley, pull back Angela.
Yeah.
because they're not gonna have. You're hoping they have nothing in the field at that point, but
That's
you know
right.
what I mean, right? So,
Would it make sense to pull Anti-Monitor off the team
hmm
and replace it with another super rare? Seeing as I'm not going to get that achievement anyway.
what super rare are you thinking?
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Oh gosh, a 7 character 7 cost. She's 7 cost.
No, she's a 6 cost.
Okay.
She's a 6 cost. She's legendary.
She's legendary.
Well, it gives me some removal when fielded. Spin target character die to an energy phase, and you may deal 2 damage to target character die. While Wonder Woman is active, ignore opposing when fielded and when attacks abilities. We're never going to get to all these characters, Kim. It's not going to happen.
No, I don't see you buying Harley and Angela and Batman. And well, you got to pick a route, right? You got to pick either Magneto or Harley, but I'm assuming your first route's going to be Harley.
I think Harley's your first route.
Mm-hmm.
Living the Dream is your secondary win condition, right? And then the third way is just like pushing through for damage.
Isn't there a cheaper spin? You don't want to put your...
He's banned.
That's right, he is.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, that is Spider-Man Public Menace, hashtag Rare Spider-Man Forever. Sincerely, Jocelyn, I'm sad. Somebody had Spider-Man on their team.
Did you not want to put Collector for another way of fielding?
I don't think Collector is going to help me win. It's just another way to field sidekicks.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's stick with it. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
This team has... Let's sort this by cost.
So you're going still with Anti-Monitor?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 2 costs, a 3 cost, a 4 cost, 2 5 costs, and 2 6 costs. And then in the basic action slot, we have a 4 cost and a 5 cost.
Jocelyn gets the achievement for 5+.
Well, no, there's a 3. There's some 2s and 3s on the team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 5 cards with 5+.
That 100% should be a category.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, if you're listening, I'd like you to add that category just for me. Even though I'm not playing, I'm just sending you money. So.
Okay.
All
now
right.
you're just gonna put some dice to that, and then we'll put your team link up, and I will play it on Tuesday and see how it goes.
All right. Let's do it. I'm adding dice to it right now. Not that you can see that.
Well, I'm gonna guess you're probably gonna put 2 Harleys, 2 Angelas, 2 Batmans, Magneto.
I have 3 Harleys.
Okay. Magneto's max 2. Poison Ivy, you might well do what, a 3?
I have 4 on Poison Ivy because she's a 2 cost.
Mr. Mind.
So I'm going to do 4 on Poison Ivy, 3 on Mr. Mind, 2 on Proxima, 2 on Angela, 3 on Harley, 2 on Anti-Monitor, 2 on Batman, 2 on Magneto. And that will give me a grand total of 20 dice. For my team, that is worth a grand total of 2 raffle tickets.
2 additional raffle tickets, but it's competitive. So if you actually win, if someone actually wins with this, you're getting an extra ticket. 2?
Maybe
1?
2 tickets for 2 tickets for a win.
Yeah. So as for my team, I get 14, but there ain't no way I'm gonna be with my team.
All right.
It'll be a miracle if I win with my team.
We're gonna give this a try.
Okay. I've always wanted to play the Harley, so there you go. I'll hopefully get a chance to.
And if you are listening to this episode when it comes out, and you can think of a better way for us to KO our stuff in Modern when we don't have access to a Dark Phoenix Global, please let us know, because I will change my team accordingly.
Before Tuesday?
Well, you're playing on Tuesday, not me.
That's true.
So, but we'll go with this for now. But we'd love to hear your ideas. How did you build your teams? Did you, like Kim, focus on as many raffle tickets as possible? Or did you go a different way with it? Let us know.
And if we totally missed a card that will totally help us with purchase costs
that isn't banned,
let us know.
Absolutely. Good stuff, Kim. Well, thanks for helping me build a team. I hope that you enjoy playing it next week.
If I crazy win with this team, maybe I might change my. Wait. 14 tickets compared to. Okay, so if you win, let's say there's 5 rounds.
Okay.
Just to say.
Let's say you
That's
win all
5
5
times.
of your games.
That's 10
10
tickets
tickets.
compared to 14. So I'm missing out on 4. Potentially.
But are you missing out?
Do I want to win? We'll have to see. We'll see.
All right. We'll see. Okay. So should we jump into the dice bag, Kim?
Yes. But before we do that, did we say what date this was?
I don't know.
Saturday,
I think so.
November 19th? Okay. So by the time this podcast releases, you have like less than a week.
That is very correct.
So you still have time. There's tons of time.
There's still an opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. So feedback from episode number 72 from our friend Jackalope Spam, friend of the podcast, aka Nick. So there is a Mystique, Kim, that needs dice and prep, if you recall.
There's
Do you
a
remember?
Mystique.
We did Mystique,
needs...
right? On the last episode.
Yeah.
So one of the Mystiques needs dice in prep. From Uncanny X-Men. Mystique gets +1 attack and +1 defense for each die in your prep area. Mystique ageless. And we were like, I don't know how you get dice in your prep area. So Kim, apparently,
Yes.
if you just casually tap on your Uncanny X-Men die binder, a very important card with the global is just going to magically appear. And it's Professor X. The Professor X global. You can put lots of dice in your prep area with that global. And for those that are unfamiliar with the Professor X global from Uncanny X-Men, which is from a million years ago, the Professor X global says... where did it go? Pay a mask. Move up to 2 sidekick dice from your use pile to your prep area. It was not limited to once per turn or only your turn. You could do it as many masks as you could pay for it. So lots of people had lots of dice in prep, aka Mystique got super big.
So question on that though. So you would have to do it on your turn while Mystique was active, because I'm assuming that has to stay in the prep area for her to get buffed.
I would agree with that.
So you would have to somehow really line this up really good to prep so much of those sidekicks over.
I mean, it depends. Depends on what you needed her to be. She doesn't have to be like an 8 + 8. She could just be a +2 or a +4. That's better than being 1/1.
True.
Right? Mm-hmm. So yes, we didn't think of that. So thank you, Nick, for letting us know. He also said that he thinks a bigger issue with some of Mystique's cards that copy is that they don't always last. Since many don't say when the ability ends, the ability should end at the end of the turn. And that is very true. So if you don't have, I think it says it right in the rule book, if there's no duration specified, the effect ends at the end of the turn. So that is something to keep in mind. We also had Nick comment about a Mystique card that we missed, but not really.
I don't think this one counts, but okay.
There is a basic action card that is banned, Relentless, and that card has art on it that apparently is Mystique. So, and the global on that card is why it got banned, which is pay global, target character die, pay global.
Pay a global.
Pay mask. Target character cannot block, and there's no limit on that. It's not once per turn or anything like that. That Relentless is the subtitle of one of Mystique's cards as well. So it is a little bit of an interesting Easter egg, but the card does not say Mystique on it anywhere, even if the art exists. So we do appreciate that. He said also on the comic book side, there's some struggles between Mystique wanting to be with her love Destiny in the current House of X comics. He said, spoilers, Destiny isn't allowed to be resurrected like everyone else because of something to do with Moira McTaggart. But then Destiny is resurrected and stuff happens. Read Inferno to find out more.
All right.
So there you go. Book recommendation from Nick. And then Jordo very kindly sent us the pronunciation of the god that Mystique was involved with, or the person.
Mm-hmm.
And how do we say it, Kim?
Azazel. No.
Is that Azazel? No.
Azazel. Adazel.
We had it before we recorded.
We had it because we actually listened to
Uzazel.
Uzizel? Not Uzizel. Azizel?
Okay, spell it for me, Kim.
A-Z.
Yes.
A-Z.
E-L. Okay. Ready?
Are you? Okay.
Uzazel. Uzazel. That's how you say it.
She's.
Yes, I was reading the I was on the Google pronunciation.
Yeah. Which I practiced, and it told me I had the Z wrong. Azazel. There you go.
Azazel apparently is how you say the name of one of Mystique's partners. So, thank you, Matt, for sharing that with us. We do very much appreciate it. And I think that was everything we had from the dice bag this week, Kim.
Donnie?
Oh, no. From the previous episode, everyone's fave hero, Donnie, reached out to us on
the YouTube.
As he usually does, although he's a little bit behind. Things must be busy for Donnie. So he said about episode 71, which was our episode about rules.
Which are good, which are bad.
Rules.
Ask
your judge and not your dad.
There you go. We have to do it.
He said, I think this was a well put together episode. Thank you, Donnie. We appreciate that. He says, I did like your rules episode you did back in 2021. That makes it sound like it was so long ago.
Which I don't remember doing a rules episode in 2021.
We did a whole series on, the
team building series, right?
The team series. There was probably rules stuff in there. And I think we probably did something on rules at some point. But I think that's what he's referring to as the team building series. He said he learned a ton from it, and he would recommend to anyone that they go back for a listen, which we really appreciate. And then now Donnie and I are no longer friends because he put in #used on top.
Woo! That's right.
Kidding. You can put your use pal wherever you want, even if it's in the incorrect place on the top. So that was from Donnie. He also added something here. I wasn't sure what this meant. And Kim, I don't think you knew what it means either, right?
I don't think so either.
It says
Unless he said something in that episode, but
maybe we might have to go back and listen. He said Kim's ep coming out in 2023.
Kim's ep coming out in 2023.
So is there a special episode, Kim, about you in 2023?
I don't know. He's seeing the future here.
Yeah. So Donnie, if you can let us know what that refers to, we would love to know because we are very curious now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was the dice bag. So thanks to everyone who reached out and shared questions and comments and pronunciations with us, which we always really appreciate. And from there, Kim, I think we're going to move into coming events.
Yep. So as we discussed and we said on this podcast, Dice Masters vs. Cancer is happening on Saturday, November 19th. You can visit the Brit Roller 6 website for all the details. We will put that also in the show notes. It's for a good cause, so come out and play, or if you can't come out and play, donate.
Yeah, Kim, do you know anyone who hasn't been touched by cancer? Through friends or family? I don't. Everyone I know has been connected with someone who's had cancer in some way, shape, or form, whether it's minor or major. I myself had some skin cancer removed from my arm a couple years ago, and my dermatologist was very, surprised because I'm quite young for that, apparently.
Okay. I did not know there was an age to that.
Yeah, I guess, it was just a basal cell carcinoma. I say that as though it's nothing, but it's actually still cancer. But it was easily removed, right? So, and it's quite common, but that doesn't mean it's good, right? We need to figure it out. We need to figure out how to destroy these cancers so that people can stay healthy. And I'm sure many of you out there have had experience with cancer, and like we said at the beginning, F cancer. Yeah, let's find a way to end cancer in our lifetime. So If you have the ability to donate, even if you don't have the ability to play, we would encourage you to donate to Dice Masters versus Cancer.
And F it.
And
I want to put like beep, like when you actually say the word, and go beep, but I have to time it very well.
Do you actually want to do that? Because I can say the word.
I don't know if I have time it properly.
Let's skip it.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on. After
moving
Dice
on.
Masters versus Cancer, what else do we have?
We have weekly Dice Arena that happens every Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on our DM North Twitch. You can find out all the format details on the Discord, in the Dice Masters Discord, under the weekly Dice Arena channel. Dice Social for this month is happening on a day that I don't know if we'll get much people come out. It's the only day we can do is the 26th of November, which is the U.S. Thanksgiving. So,
well, if those
we'll
Americans had just celebrated Thanksgiving when we are supposed to in October, then that wouldn't be a problem.
Right, the right Thanksgiving, the proper Thanksgiving, the proper date. Anyways, we won't go there. So we're happening. It's happening on the 26th. If you can join us, great. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm going to do an online draft. How about that?
Well, that sounds like fun.
So it's a Truby's draft pack generator. So we'll be using that. You just have to have your sets next to you. We'll do modern, and we'll have some fun drafting and then building our team and then going from there.
Cool. All modern, or are you going to pick a set?
Let's do all modern.
Okay. If you can do that, I don't know how Truby's draft pack generator works, but I'll trust you.
Yeah. You can check mark any sets you want. So
interesting.
Yeah. So it's just a 3. So we'll do the modern and have some fun
just
with that.
Have your stuff with you and you get to draft a team. Awesome.
So I'll have that out soon. I have not posted it yet, but guess what? You guys know now. So you're ahead. And that's it, I believe.
Okay. So come out and play some online Dice Masters. Hopefully you can play some in-person Dice Masters wherever you are. And we hope that you enjoyed this episode where I built a very expensive team that I probably can't afford to buy any of my characters on. So we would love to hear your thoughts on the team we built, on the episode, any suggestions that you have, either for on-air or off-air. Please reach out to us in any or all, maybe not all, not for all the same thing, but any of the following places. You can send us an email at dmNorth.com. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok at dmNorthTV. And you can also find us at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/dmNorthTV, or live streaming content on twitch.tv at twitch.tv/dmNorthTV. You can also leave a comment on our episode post over at dm-north.com. And you can find us on Discord. So join our DM North TV Discord, or you can @ us. Kim is at SuperK, and I am at JoceStitch, JOCE Stitch. And until next time, on a double on dice, F Cancer.